Hey guys, so Matt here, and this is the long-awaited Breeding 101 series. I'm just kidding, it's not long-awaited. So here's the this is the series. So in this series we're gonna be doing some steps and things you need to know about breeding certain fish. So of course this one is gonna be Guppy, and you're gonna see a little watermark that says Bandicam up here. Just ignore that, because I didn't want to spend some money on some recording software. So yeah, so without further ado, let's just get started. So Breeding 101, the Guppy. There's a pretty Guppy. So first off, let's see what we'll be covering. A fast Guppy genetic explanation, and 6 quick and easy steps to Guppy breeding success. Guppy genetics. For breeding, you only need to know 2 things about their genetics. 1. If the pair share a similar color scheme, there's a very high chance of it passing on to its fry. This also applies to their fins. Number 2. If the pair don't match, there's a small chance that you may even make a new type. So this basically means if you have 2 of the same, kind of like this, they're kind of similar, they're probably going to pass on the same trait down to their fry. And if they don't match, unlike these 2, there's a small chance of making a new type. So but if they don't match, there's also a really high chance of them just making a type already found. So here's 2 similar guppies. So step 1, the setup. The following items are what you need to breed guppies. So you're going to need 4 to 5 minimum 5-gallon tanks, 2 to 3 for the pairs, 1 for the fry, and 1 for grow out. Although it is helpful to have that amount of tanks, it can be done with 1 or 2. The temperature of the tanks for the pairs should stay around 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, which is 26 to 28 degrees Celsius. Filtration is helpful, and if used, you may need to put a sponge or something to stop fry from getting sucked in. The water's hardness doesn't matter too much, as guppies are hardy fish. Yeah, most people think that because they're small fish, they're not very hardy, but these guys are really hardy. It's crazy how hardy they are. So yeah. And I don't recommend breeding traps, because I looked those up recently, and the female can become really stressed and may even abort the fry, which means she's not going to lay the eggs or give birth. So this is a breeding trap, and you can see she's pretty stressed out because she's just sitting on the bottom. Not recommended. So step 2, buying and adding guppies. Here are some tips on buying guppies. If possible, of course, buy from a professional breeder. This means you might find some people on the internet that are pretty good breeders. You want to always buy from them if you can. And make sure to buy guppies that look healthy. This can help in the long run, because if they die, you're just going to have to buy more. So this is a healthy looking guppy. And then try to find guppies that are already in pairs, because this will save time. If you just buy a male and a female, they'll take some time to become paired. So yeah, this will save a lot of time. And most of all, buy guppies that you like and enjoy. So yeah. After finding the guppies you want, make sure to acclimate the guppies for 20 to 30 minutes before adding them to the tank. Once done, set them free. So there's the guppy. Step 3, waiting and watching. After steps 1 and 2 are accomplished, you're going to have to wait and observe daily, or a lot more than daily, and feed them, of course, until you see signs of a pregnant female. Some are an enlarged stomach, a black dot near the anal fin, and that's yeah, you guys should know where the anal fin is. And then she'll be acting secluded from the other fish, and she's not gonna be eating as often. That's a pretty obvious sign. And then she's gonna be sometimes staying near the heater, most of the time doing that. And then the picture is a pregnant guppy. You you can tell that girl's really, really pregnant. So let's keep going. Step 4. Encouraging hatchery. Once you know that the female is pregnant, you'll want to speed up the breeding process as much as you can. And the following are some ways. So, you want to remove the female, as this will relieve stress from the female. That is really true. If you haven't already, raise the temperature to 80 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 28 degrees Celsius. And then there are some foods that speed up the gestation period, like the picture below, and that's guppy breeding enhancing food. So that's for fancy guppies. And then I don't really believe in them, but you guys might want to try them out. So if they work for you, just leave a comment below. So step 5, you want to care for the fry. And then caring for the fry is very important. If not tended to often, the fry will die very, very quickly. Here are some things you should do to make sure the fry survive. So you're gonna definitely have to remove the female, because it's gonna eat the fry. And that's just a downside of breeding guppies. Unless you have endlers, those guys don't eat their fry. I highly suggest them, but they don't look as cool. But they won't eat their fry. And then if you have one, move the fry into the fry tank. So that can be really helpful, because you can see how all the fry are doing, and it'll also save you the time of moving the female. So you're still gonna have to move all the fry. So yeah, you can monitor the fry, because if a few die, that's gonna happen. They always float up to the top, so you can just take them out if they're in their own tank. And then you're gonna want to feed them in very small amounts and a lot. So you're gonna that didn't sound right. So you're gonna feed them in small amounts as many times as you can. You should do it about every 3 hours probably. I know that sounds crazy, but it's gonna really help. So you want to feed them in really small amounts. There are some fry specialized food that you can use. Yeah. So for the fry, you're gonna of course have to have soft water, because this will help them survive. So here are the fry, and that picture below. That's what they look like. So now we're gonna move on to the 6th and final step. This is getting rid of the fry. Unless you have other stuff, let me just read this. After 2 to 3 months, you will notice that the fry are becoming larger. Unless you have enough tanks to keep the fry, you're going to have to get rid of them eventually. So here's some things you can do with them. So if you have any friends that are aquarists, you can give them to them. You can also give them to beginner aquarists, like maybe me, because I'm a pretty new beginner. So yeah. And then you can also sell them. Well, this is going to be a last resort. You're going to sell them to your local pet store, because you don't want to have dead fry when you can make some money off of them. So yeah. So that was the PowerPoint. I hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments below on how you liked this, and if you did, tell me what kind of fish you want me to do next. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Happy 2014, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.